Welcome to the Game Day Buzz, where the game never stops. And I'm Marvin Taylor. Get ready for the latest scores, highlights, and all the action from the world of sports.
Welcome to our sports update. The sports world is a whirlwind of action, drama, and unbelievable moments. Today, we're diving into the most trending sports headlines you need to know. From controversial incidents to unexpected upsets, we've got it all covered. So buckle up because we're about to break down these headlines and give you the real talk. Let's get started. Alright folks, let's talk about Michael Van Gerwen for a second. The man's a darts legend, a three-time world champion, but even the greats have their moments. After losing to Luke Littler, Van Gerwen let loose with some choice words during a live interview on Sky Sports. And let me tell you something, they were not pretty. Now I know emotions run high after a tough loss, especially in the heat of the moment, but this was a slip-up Van Gerwen couldn't take back. Sky Sports, to their credit, issued a swift apology for the language. This incident just goes to show you the raw emotion of sports. 1 minute you're on top of the world, the next you're facing the music after a tough loss. Van Gerwen's outburst reminds us that these athletes are human too. But here's the thing, this isn't the first time we've seen an athlete lose their cool on live TV, and it won't be the last. It's a reminder that these are high-pressure situations, and sometimes, those emotions boil over. While Van Gerwen could have handled it better, we've got to acknowledge the intensity of professional sports. In the end, Van Gerwen apologized for the outburst, and we move on. Shifting gears now to the world of cricket, where Zimbabwe is making a statement against Afghanistan in their second test match. Zimbabwe came to play, and they're not letting up. At Queen's Sports Club, Zimbabwe has taken control, putting Afghanistan in a precarious position at 46 for 3 in their second innings. The Afghan batsmen are struggling to find their rhythm, and Zimbabwe's bowlers are smelling blood in the water. This is a must-win game for Afghanistan if they want to level the series. They need to dig deep, show some resilience, and find a way to turn this thing around. But right now, Zimbabwe is in the driver's seat. This is what Test cricket is all about, folks. Zimbabwe, often seen as the underdogs in international cricket, are proving they can compete with the best. This test match is far from over, and we could be in for a thrilling finish. Let's talk about Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat because things just got really interesting. The Heat suspended Butler for 7 games following a contentious news conference, and you know what that means? Drama in South Beach. Butler's a fiery competitor, we all know that. But sometimes that fire can spill over, and it seems like that's what happened here. The details of the news conference are still a bit murky, but reports suggest there were disagreements about the team's direction and Butler's role. Whatever went down, it was serious enough for the Heat to take disciplinary action. This suspension is a major blow to the Heat, who are already fighting for playoff positioning. Butler is their go-to guy, their leader on the court. Without him, they're going to need others to step up in a major way. This suspension sends a clear message. No one is bigger than the team. Alright, Jets fans, let's talk about the never-ending search for a head coach, because it seems like the New York Jets are always in the market for a new leader. This time, they've set their sights on Mike Vrabel, the former Tennessee Titans head coach. Vrabel's got a solid resume. He led the Titans to the playoffs in 4 of his 5 seasons, even reaching the AFC Championship game in 2019. The man knows how to win, and that's something the Jets desperately need. But here's the question, can Vrabel replicate that success with the Jets? This is a franchise that's been mired in mediocrity for over a decade. They've got a young quarterback in Zach Wilson, but he's still unproven. The Jets need a coach who can instill a winning culture, develop young talent, and navigate the pressure cooker of New York City. Can Vrabel be that guy? It's a gamble, that's for sure. On paper, Vrabel seems like a good fit. The Jets faithful are starving for a winner, a team they can be proud of. Let's head down to Miami, where the Dolphins' playoff hopes are hanging by a thread. After a promising start, they've hit a rough patch, and their latest loss has left them on the outside looking in. It's a tough break for the Dolphins, who were hoping to make a deep playoff run this year. But the NFL is a marathon, not a sprint, and they've stumbled in the second half of the season. Injuries have played a role in their struggles, but they've also been plagued by inconsistency. One week they look like world beaters, the next week they can't seem to buy a bucket. Now they're facing an uphill battle to make the playoffs. They need to win out and get some help from other teams. It's a long shot, but stranger things have happened. The pressure is on, and it's time for the Dolphins to sink or swim. Let's talk about the Sugar Bowl, folks, because Notre Dame just pulled off one of the biggest upsets in recent memory, taking down the mighty Georgia Bulldogs. Nobody, and I mean nobody, gave Notre Dame a chance in this game. Georgia was the heavy favorite, a team loaded with future NFL stars. But the Irish didn't care about the odds. They came to play. From the opening kickoff, Notre Dame played with a fire and intensity that Georgia simply couldn't match. Their defense was stifling, their offense was efficient, and their special teams made big plays. It was a complete team effort, a performance for the ages. The Irish played with heart, determination, and a belief that they could defy the doubters. This win was more than just a game for Notre Dame. It was a statement, a testament to the power of hard work, resilience, and unwavering belief. Alright folks, let's talk about the next generation of basketball royalty because Bryce James, the son of LeBron James, has just made his college decision. He's taking his talents to Arizona, and the college basketball world is buzzing. Bryce has some big shoes to fill, following in the footsteps of his legendary father. But let me tell you something, this young man has game. He's a highly touted prospect, known for his shooting, court vision, and basketball IQ. Choosing Arizona is a smart move for Bryce. They've got a storied program, a great coach in Tommy Lloyd, and they play in a competitive conference. It's the perfect environment for him to develop his skills and showcase his talent to the world. Now everyone's going to be watching to see if Bryce can live up to the hype. But here's the thing, Bryce doesn't have to be LeBron, he needs to be Bryce. I'm excited to see what the future holds for Bryce James. Let's talk about Saquon Barkley, folks, because this man is an absolute beast. The Philadelphia Eagles running back is having a monster season, and he's on the verge of making history. Barkley's a rare talent, a combination of speed, power, and agility that you don't see every day. He can run through you, he can run around you, and he can catch the ball out of the backfield. He's a nightmare for opposing defenses, a one-man wrecking crew. He's been the heart and soul of the Eagles' offense, carrying the load week in and week out, and with every yard he gains, he inches closer to etching his name in the record books. It's a testament to his hard work, dedication, and natural ability. Now, records are made to be broken, but this one would be special. It would solidify Barkley's place among the NFL's elite running backs. The Eagles are lucky to have him, and they're going to need him at his best if they want to make a deep playoff run. Hold on tight, folks, because things are about to get heated in Lakerland. We've got a war of words brewing between JJ Redick and Charles Barkley, and you know these two don't hold back. It all started when Barkley, never one to bite his tongue, criticized the Lakers for their inconsistent play. He called them out for their lack of effort, their poor defense, and their over-reliance on LeBron James. Now, Redick, a former NBA sharpshooter himself, wasn't having it. He fired back at Barkley, defending the Lakers and questioning Barkley's analysis. Redick argued that Barkley was being too harsh, that he wasn't giving the Lakers enough credit for their championship pedigree. And just like that, we've got ourselves a good old-fashioned NBA debate. These two aren't afraid to speak their minds, and they're not backing down from a challenge. But let's be real, folks, this all stems from the Lakers' struggles this season. They came into the year with championship aspirations, but they haven't lived up to the hype. As we reach the end of another incredible year in sports, it's time to reflect on the moments that left us speechless, the victories that made us jump out of our seats, and the athletes who inspired us with their talent and determination. 2024 was a year filled with unforgettable sports moments, from historic achievements to shocking upsets and everything in between. We witnessed the rise of new stars, the resurgence of legends, and the unwavering spirit of competition that makes sports so captivating. Remember that incredible comeback victory? How about that record-breaking performance that left us in awe? These moments, etched in our memories, remind us of the power of sports to unite us, to inspire us, and to remind us that anything is possible. They are the moments we'll be talking about for years to come, the moments that define our passion for the games we love. So, as we close the chapter on another incredible year in sports, let's raise a glass to the athletes, the coaches, and the fans who make it all possible. Here's to the thrills, the chills, and the unforgettable moments that make sports such an integral part of our lives. And there you have it, folks, the most trending sports headlines you need to know. From controversial incidents to inspiring victories, we covered it all. Remember, the world of sports is constantly evolving, with new stories unfolding every single day. That's why it's crucial to stay informed, to get the inside scoop, and to engage in those passionate debates that make being a sports fan so much fun. So, keep that competitive spirit alive, stay connected with the latest updates, and never be afraid to share your opinions. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more sports updates. See you next time.
Thank you for spending your time with us here at Game Day Buzz. Stay informed, stay safe, and stay connected. We'll see you next time. Until then, take care and have a wonderful day.